Hello everyone, I want to welcome you here to this session for the film. I'm going to show you in a few minutes the trailer first of all, and then I'm going to talk to you about, or give you a basic rundown of where things are at, and we'll discuss the intention behind the project, where the funds are going to be allocated to, all that sort of thing. So I will start with the trailer, and I hope you enjoy.
This is Yesterworld, a planet shaped by the hands of man, and governed by myth and deity. Among these legends, none holds more sway over its fate than the imagination, cunning, and genius of one remarkable woman. Her story is the thread that weaves the destiny of Yesterworld.
So I do hope you really enjoyed that. For those who don't know, my name is Luke Murphy. I'm the writer and director of biographical accounts. I will start, I think, with the beginning of the project. So I started writing this book that this is based on around 2007-2008, and it took about 6 years to publish. This is due to rewrites, not being happy with certain things from the beginning. The vision changed a lot from day to day as I was working through the book, but eventually it was published, and then sales for it went up on various websites, including lulu.com. It is now with a marketing company called Tellwell. That marketing company helps expand its reach to other booksellers like Amazon and those sorts. That's the only reason why I switched over. It's to enable greater reach for the book. But then after publishing, I took a little bit of a break from that world because after 6 years of writing the book, you can imagine, like, you sort of get sick of the characters. But after that 5-year or so break, I came back and decided it was probably time to pick up that world again, and jumped on to writing the script for what I already knew was going to be 3 episodes. Like, from the beginning, that was the plan. And I sort of knew where the changes from book to film were going to be. The book has a lot of satire, Discworld style satire in it. I knew right away that most, if not all, of that had to be dropped for the film's benefit, and we had to focus solely on story, and that's fine. There were story elements that I could expand in other areas anyway, and took full advantage of that as part of the film. So you'll see in film 1 in particular, explorations for the main character in other places that aren't necessarily in the main book itself. That's to flesh out the character, and I don't intend on dropping those scenes either. A lot of filmmakers will talk about things like the first thing to go is things like character development and emotionally driven scenes. I don't want to cut those scenes because I feel they're too important, and that might not be everyone's cup of tea. That's fine, but I just want to make you aware of what the intentions for those scenes are. Now, in terms of actors as well, we weren't able to get any big names, so please don't expect like A-list celebrities in this, because you're not going to find it. I hired just friends, family, that sort of thing, to voice, and they all did a remarkable job. I'm very grateful for the cast that I managed to pull together. COVID did hurt the voice work in a few ways, and we had to find workarounds to get people involved in the voice recordings. So I would get emails from actors with voice clips and had to cut them together accordingly. But yeah, I really appreciate the work that they all put in to help manifest this film, or these films. Next, I'll jump on to runtime. So, film 1 is the shortest at 73 minutes. Film 2 is a couple of minutes longer, and film 3 is about 86 minutes. This does not include credits, so you'll probably find close to 80 to 90 minutes with credits. The songs and music have all been cut together by me as well, so I picked sound effects and background music from YouTube, all royalty free, of course. I will acknowledge the people who design those royalty free pieces of music and sound effects in the actual credits of the film. So to those people I want to give a big shout out, people who develop those sorts of things. Thank you for doing what you do. Keep doing what you do. It's important work for creatives like myself, so I really thank you for that. The songs that aren't found on YouTube, so I did intend originally to hire some existing songs, but unfortunately royalties were just too outside my budget to allow for that, so I hired a young lady named Sabella Osborne, who, amazing singer, like she created 2 songs that are going to be used in the film, the first of which is the opening credits for each film, so thank you to her. Now, next thing I should probably touch on is the funds so you know where things are going and how the money is going to be spent. So the film is asking for $9,600. This, just to be clear, is to finish film 1. The intention here is to finish that film hook or by crook. Animation completed, everything, and then using my distribution studio Live Screenings network, we will pitch the film to a streaming service. Who that is, we're too early in the development of things to decide that yet, but as far as the actual films themselves, like, all the voice work is done, so it's now purely a matter of getting the animation finished. But as I was saying, once all that is done, we will pitch film 1 to a streaming service and use whatever success is generated from that to complete 2 and 3, and that's the intention. So all the money, like I said, is to pay for the film animation side of things and any other debts that might come up as a result of needing to complete the film, post-production, so forth. So I want to respectfully ask anyone who wants to help to put their hand up. It would be greatly appreciated. And that basically sums up the film in a nutshell. So thank you again for your time, and look forward to seeing you in Yesterworld.